Hello, everyone. TGIF. Happy Friday to all of you. How's everyone doing? Who won? Who won over at Nutrient Survival? Was that a good live stream or what? I hope you all made it. Let me turn off. I was actually finishing up the show on my phone as I came back here to set up for this live stream. Can you go ahead and give me a number one if I'm coming in okay? Surprisingly, we have really good internet today. So let's cross our fingers and see if it continues. Let's see. Let's say there's the dogs are here. Let me see. Is dog over here? There's dog. There's dog right there. Dog and Karma are here today. They didn't feel like staying in the house by themselves. There's no one in there right now. Mrs. Alaska Prepper and little Mrs. Alaska Prepper are out. So let's say hello to Fluffin Time. How you doing? Ronnie Braun, hello. D's Crafts, how you doing? High Desert Homestead, hello to you. Disabled and Prepping is here. Say hello to the puppy. Lori Johnson, how you doing? Seen a lot of you all over at Nutrient Survival's giveaway. That was a great live stream indeed. Stuart's Prepping, how you doing? Linda, how are you? Sam, Renegade Black Sheep Homestead, hello. Carolyn K, White Hammer, Steve Gray, Warwick Avenue, Attagirl Prepping, Forrest is in the house, another Nutrient Survival winner. You won what, about a week ago or so, Forrest? How you doing, Butch? Big Mama, Lori Lua, how you doing? Ask Ross 206 or 2006. Caribbean House is in the house. Hurling for the Homestead, Lynetta Rooney. John is in the house. How you doing, McBean? Don Pearson, Colleen Rich, Ronzo Colo, Dale Ga. Copernicus, how are you? Good to see you. Pampa J, how are you doing? Arlene, Derek Gilbert, how you doing? Say hello to Amber for us. If you're listening, hello, Amber. Noodlehead is here. Happy Friday. Emily Johnson, Village Idiot. How you doing, Village? I hate calling you idiot, so maybe from now on I'll just say Village. Oslander, how you doing, brother? I seen you over there at Nutrient Survival. Richard Moore. Simple or Us. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that may not know, if you're in the market for freeze-dried food, Nutrient Survival is the last day, midnight tonight, 20% off. Okay, so today is the last day where you can get 20% off, midnight tonight. Simple or Us. Dark Mavi, Annette P, Long Dog T, Andy S. I have to tell you a really funny story that happened to me here less than an hour ago, but we'll say hello. JT, how you doing? We'll say hello to everyone first. Good to see you on here, JT, and good to see you over at NS's live stream. I'm glad that you're doing well. By the way, I've been keeping in contact with Grayman for the last couple of days, and Grayman is doing okay. A lot of damage around the area, but it seems that him and his family are doing fine. So that's very, very good. And I'm not sure, ladies and gentlemen, if you've seen the damage that has been caused by this Hurricane Ian over in Florida, but it is devastating, devastating indeed. So if any of you pray for our Floridian brothers and sisters. And if you don't pray, that's okay. Have some good energy sent over that way. Because, man, I'll tell you what, they're going to need every bit of help that they can get. Rocky Mountain Prepping, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. Colorado Prepper Pack Rat is in the house. I like that, Colorado CPP. That sounds good to me. Busted Beak. I think I already said hello to Big Mama Steph, but hello again. Janice Brown, Stephanie Branch, Kathy Kendrick, Linda Bopp is in the house. Joyful Orange, Kevin Fallen, Debbie C, Kid Nurse, Tom Larson, Annie's here. Annie is here. Jason Liz, Long Dog, Dog Gonnet, BB Prepper, how you doing? Dreams Acres. Hey, how you doing, Dreams Acres? Good to see you. Michelle Mitten Prepper, how are you? Good to see you. Cindy Voskian, Dawn Pearson, Janet Nice, Shiltron Munitions, how are you doing? Good to see you. Scrap Metal Racing is here as well. Joyce Rickman, Lori Wells, Kathleen Nelson. I don't think that Yarn Prepper is going to be here today because she has visitors. She has a little grandbaby that she is watching. Grateful 67, Bonnie Bethel. How you doing, Bonnie? Missy, how are you? Pamela Wilson. Michael Eversberg, how are you doing? Absolutely. TGIF indeed. Hippie girl. Ram Bet is in the house. I love Jesus. How are you? Very nice to see you. Pampa J, Kathleen, Roscoe 9988, Disney up, boiler up. A9 is here. How you doing, A9? Good to see you. Let's see. I think I said hello to you, Jan, already, but I might have missed you. How you doing, Dark Mavi? Vicky Cheats, how you doing? Vicky Cheats says, YouTube unsubscribed me from this channel again. Wow, I didn't know that that was happening on a regular basis. Thank you very much for checking, Vicky, and thank you for letting us know. Yeah, it happens every once in a while. It does happen. I've even had some of you get put in the box where you're not allowed to participate, where you're like blocked from the channel. And somebody told me about that, and I went and checked, and I was like, I didn't put him in this box. So he got put in the blocked box, and I went ahead and unblocked him, of course. His name is Johnny, but hopefully he didn't do anything wrong. And then again, I'm kind of senile, so I'm going to have to get some of that brain food stuff from Nutrient Survival. Maybe that'll help me. Don't you know how you doing? D's Crafts, Cheryl, Svein Veit, how are you doing from Norway? Missy MS, Crystal, Melissa, never done prepping, Cheryl. Let's bring it down a little bit. Linda B, how you doing, Linda B? Debbie C. Let me see. White Hammer, Doctor is in the house. Blessings to you as well, Doctor. Thank you. Isabel is here. Michelle Rucker. Linda Hamilton, Cuba Bound. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, the world is going crazy. It is going crazy, but we can always take just a little bit of time to enjoy each other's companies. And that's what I love about these live streams so much. There's a lot of times where we cover topics that are pretty dire, but we need to understand what's going on in the world in order to better prepare. And that's why we cover these topics and talk about them so that we can know what's going on instead of getting our news fill from the mainstream media. So thank you for being here. I do appreciate every one of you. Linda, how are you? Cuba Bound, Lori, Randy, Empress Jennifer, watching from Veladoon, New Brunswick, Canada. And I probably messed that up, that name. But thank you for being here, Empress. Ronnie, Kim, Tracy, Tammy, Nugget Jackson, Mary Miles, Outdoors with Woodsman. Let's see. Joyful Orange, Kathy H. Maida Collins is in the house. Good evening to you as well. Rick Sumner. Rick Sumner is here. Anarchy Television. Hector Prepper is in the house. How you doing, Hector? Ginger, Catherine, Diane, Mariana, Carolyn K, Kid Nurse, Teresa. And look at this. We have Alphonse Jolly in the house. How you doing, Alphonse? Good to see you, brother. Steve Gray is here as well. Hello, Steve. Mitch J, Paris, Patrick. Let's see. Passionate Herb, Scott Hummer. Scott Hummer. Snark and Substance. Octavia Thrives. Renee. Yesenia Zoom. How are you? Brown Sugar. Bert Gummer. Let's see who else. Janet Nice. I'm sure I've missed some people, so forgive me if I have. Yes, indeed. Caribbean House says, hello, my fellow Floridians. Good to see everyone survive the hurricane. Oh, you got your power back. Outstanding. Man, that is really great. I'm actually going to be dropping a video later on today on a review that I did of a little generator that I never seen before. It came across my feed on Amazon as I was scrolling. And anyways, I'm going to drop that later on today. It's really cool. So I recommend you go take a look at it. Very neat little machine indeed. Crazy Backyard Chicken Man is in the house. Sparky's Run, TGIF indeed. Aubrey, Dawn Pearson, Eric King is here. Grateful 67, Ricky Massey. Educated and informed, amen to that. HJ, Stephanie Branch, Doggone it. Buzzard, Roost, Homestead, and Prepping. Ladies and gentlemen, just in case you don't know, whenever you see my outro, okay, let's put them up here. Whenever you see my outro, if you stick around for that, and you can't see it from here, but if you take a look at this right here, during my outro, when you see this hammer right here, it's Buzzard Roost that made that hammer for me. And on one side, it says, reach one, teach one, repeat. And then on the other side, I believe it says Buzzard Roost, his name. But he made me this hammer. So if you stick around till the outro, Buzzard Ruse is the one that made that for me. So it still sits right there, Buzzard. All right, it'll sit there for eternity if this place is here that long. Betty Belcher, how you doing? Shirley Crum, Kathleen, Deborah, RP, Redfish Tex, Montana Anna, Down the Well, Gina Siska, Sven Holgman. How you doing, Sven? Let's see, Kathy. Brent Winfield is in the house. How you doing, Brent? NCSC Beach 1 from North Carolina. Fake person is here. I'll be the Banks Homestead. Critter Liver Jesse, I think. How you doing, Bonnie? Hippie Girl. El Coker, how you doing? Jay Karen, Kyla Morse. I missed you, ladies and gentlemen. I missed you. I know we didn't do a live stream on Sunday. Something came up that I did have to take care of. But thank you very much for joining in. Brings me much joy to see you all here today. Let's see. Kyla Morse, Carrie C, Annette King, Mario123, how you doing? Yeah, wasn't that fun? That 30 days of preparedness with nutrient survival. And man, I'll tell you what, they gave away a lot of stuff, and I didn't win not one day. And I think I only missed like 3 days out of the 27. But this last one was an awful lot of fun. And it just goes to show what good people the folks over at Nutrient Survival are. And although I do have some things that I want to go over with you today, ladies and gentlemen, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this out of the way first, because I know that my friends at Nutrient Survival do have work to do shipping out all of those orders that they received. So without further ado, let me go ahead. First, let me bring it all the way to the bottom, okay? So if I missed you and saying hello, forgive me, but let's go ahead and welcome one of our favorite Nutrient Survival personalities. And first, we have to go ahead and do this right here. Let's go ahead and welcome Becky from Nutrient Survival. Guess what? She's going to be doing some giveaways here today and now. All right. But first, let's go ahead and welcome her in. I actually have a little clip that I made of her so that we can welcome her in the right way. And that is Becky, ladies and gentlemen.
Wear that shirt.
Hey,
oh
Becky, how you doing?
Can he hear?
Yes,
you hear your sound effects?
I can hear you. I can hear. Can you hear me, Becky?
Yeah. Can you hear our sound effects?
I can hear your sound effects. I think somebody's running for president.
Rudy, Madam President 2024, EC is going to be my VP. Bobby is going to be my, what were you? Speaker of the House? He's not sure he wants
He's going to be the Speaker of the House.
He's not sure he wants that position yet. Rudy, that emu thing is so freaking funny. And at the end, you can hear me go, Bobby, 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 Bobby. That is so good. I love that. I love that.
It sounds like a character from South Park. Is what it reminds me of.
It does. Oh my god! And I have it on replay right here, right now, because it's delayed. Rudy, thank you for that. I really appreciate that. I remember when you're like, "Hey Becky, you call me." He calls me after that. He goes, because you said that you catch our live stream. So again, I have a lot of thank yous to do, but I'm going to start with this. You call me. And you're like, your live streams are so funny. He goes, and like sometimes you don't have time, so you put it on like 1.5 or 2 times. So when you were that's where you saw that was funny when the emu got sped up.
Hilarious.
It was so freaking funny. And then when you sent it, you're like, I gotta use it and go check out what I did to you. And oh no, I love it. It gives me like, I feel like I lost some weight just shimmying like that, and I didn't even have to do anything. Rudy, so I want to start with hi to your community. You guys, I know that some of you did the live stream jump from our live stream to your live stream, and we just thank you for I know when you did that, you helped us get to 1,000 a couple weeks ago. Oh my gosh. So you guys have to know that looks great, right? It's not maple almond grain crunch though. It is home style scramble.
No. That's my favorite.
So you eat home style scramble straight out of the package with no reconstitution?
It's delicious, and so is the mac and cheese.
I feel like you might have an iron deficiency, like the people who eat mud.
Trust me, I'm not deficient in anything. I know
survival
every single day.
But I love that you're just like, the lazy, super nutrient dense guy. Like that.
Well,
if
I
that
just
is
happened
not
to be. I had an open NRE next to my desk, and I was here editing a video that one day, and I was like, man, I'm hungry, so I just grabbed the homestyle scramble. I was like, let me try it. Oh man, this is really good, even dry.
So what does it taste like dry? It's definitely crunchy. It's definitely like a little bit of like
Oh,
flavor,
no,
right?
it tastes
Egg.
like homestyle scramble. It's just dry. It's really good. And the mac and cheese, the triple mac dry, is like you're eating. It's like you're eating Cheetos on steroids.
Yeah, no, I've done things like that. I do like macaroni, like elbow macaroni raw. Like I think that's probably some kind of weird crunch issue, but I have done that. So that I do see the triple cheese mac. I have definitely done that.
Everyone eat top ramen dry with a seasoning pack sprinkled on it.
Oh, that's really good
when
too.
you're young.
Have you ever tried that?
I eat that all the time.
Try that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like everybody's tried that, but that home style scramble straight out of the package, that is legit, dedicated, and probably didn't want to go back to his house to get some water.
I did not feel like getting up from my desk. I needed to finish my project.
So Rudy, thank you for that. That was definitely spokesmodel-ish. We definitely could use that, and that image is just cracking me up. But first, I want to say thank you for your super chats. Above and beyond, and just even if you sent even to anybody, if they've jumped from your chat to our chat, like from our chat to your chat, that anybody, $1 to $100, it's all the same. It's the act of giving and paying it forward. But Rudy, the generosity coming out of your pores is matching me. I don't like that you give more than me. I gotta match you.
As soon as I heard Bobby say, we're gonna do something good with this, we're gonna donate it to someone that really needs it, I was like, well, that's all I need to hear.
Yeah,
so that's awesome.
So Bobby and I, because we like, as you, Rudy, as you learn to grow and learn the power of YouTube and learn the generosity of building a community, Bobby and I were always curious about the super chats and what that does, right? And we had discussed this with Eric before, that we knew that eventually we would come into monetization, right, through the ads and stuff like that, and that with the hard work and showing up every day and just building on the community and people listening to us and us listening back, that eventually there would be money involved, right? Just because you can't stop people from being generous. But we early on as a team voted that we are not taking it for ourselves. We are going to do something with it. And again, now it's coming to fruition. So we do have to decide what that's going to be. We'll probably think on it because again, even in that last hour, a decent amount of money came in, and we could really change people's lives with that. And every little bit helps, if it's $100 for groceries or whatnot, or food, plus, helping to pay a utility if you have no power or whatever, if you can't have a job or go to work.
What, Becky, I heard a wise man once say that when good people do good things happen.
Oh my God, I know that guy.
And you know what? It's not me that made that up. One of my mottos is reach one, teach one, repeat.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
When good people do good things happen. But I took that part from a speech that I heard one of my gym coaches make when I was in high school, and his name was Coach Murphy. And he always used to say, when good people do good things happen. And I believe that is true. I believe that wholeheartedly. And that is why your Nutrient Survival YouTube channel is doing well. And being monetized is a huge deal, because what monetization does is, whenever people hear monetization, all they think about is money, but it's not that. What it does is it enables YouTube, or it motivates YouTube to promote your channel to more people that otherwise they would not have promoted. Now, they do it for money, and I can understand they're a business 100%. But for the YouTube creator, for the YouTube channel, it exposes your channel to more people that otherwise would not have been exposed to your channel if you're monetized. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, and so the people, and we're learning all these things too. One, from communicating with you, because you've paved the way, right? And a lot of our partners have paved the way. So we do understand the technology aspect, but we're new to, even Bobby's like, I don't know how to go back to the super chats.
Well, so, I have to talk to Bobby later on, so I can show him how to do that.
Yeah. So the people know, every time, right now, this, so as Rudy's talking about, Rudy is also monetized in YouTube, right? So the more you guys chat and chatter in the chat, the live chat, the more YouTube goes, what is going on in there? They're having a good time. And they start to send it out to others to check out the channel. Yeah, they might click on and say, hey, this isn't the content for me, but it gives people a chance for us to be heard and both to send our message and again, gain a little money so that that both Nutrient Survival as well as Alaska Prepper Rudy, when we have control of some of that finance, we are going to do good with it. So like if you can choose who you vote with by your chat and your dollars, and you're going to have YouTube send some of their gazillion dollars to somebody, we will be good stewards of that money. And that's what that's why I kept passing out on my channel, is because I'm so excited to be able to say, hey, I really believe in this family. I believe in this cause, and let's do good here. So I love to be able to do that. And the fact that it's like me being the voice and Nutrient Survival being the voice of the dollars behind us, we will vote as a PAC, vote as an AP community where those dollars will be sent. So it just won't be us be like, hey, I think I should give to the, whatever, Girls on the Run. It's going to be like, hey, look at this cause. Let's check this out. And so we're super excited about doing that in our first.
Come here.
Hey, Rudy, do you like my campaign? Hold on.
Come here, girl. Look, come here.
Is it Karma?
Yeah, Karma's up here. Come here, girl. Come here.
Hi, Karma.
Karma. There's Karma girl.
Karma, you're so cute.
There's Karma girl.
And Rudy, what does Karma mean?
I didn't name her.
Oh, you didn't?
But Karma,
so happened?
there's Karma and Dharma. So Karma is whatever you do comes back. Oh, no, Karma's the opposite.
Karma's digging out of the debt.
When you get karma.
Karma's digging out of that. Becky is a mess, Jessica. I'm a mess. What? I see your chat. I shouldn't read your chat.
So, Becky, I have to tell you something funny that happened during the live stream. But, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me just say that Becky's not on here. You all know how much I love Nutrient Survival and how much I love the people that work there. But this is not a Nutrient Survival infomercial. This is, how people.
It's just me hanging out with Rudy.
Yeah, this is not us trying to push Nutrient Survival or anything like that. However, this is their last day of giving you 20% off.
Oh,
right, so this is the last day that you'll be able to use that
posters.
20% off. Yes.
So you can also use Rudy's link. Eric doesn't want me to say that. He's kicking over a beer. Don't say that. I don't know.
But anyways, Becky. So when I was watching your live stream, right, and I gave that second super chat, guess who gave me a call?
Eric.
I get a phone call. I'm like, yes, hello, honey. And she's like, what are you doing? She's like, what are you doing?
I'm Alaska Prepper. Miss Alaska Presser's like, what?
Yeah,
like, what?
I didn't know that she was watching the live stream. And she's like, I'm like, what do you mean? What am I doing? I'm getting ready to go to the bunker for my live stream. She's like, I saw you doing all these super chats. And I'm like, it's for charity.
Miss Alaska Prepper, we love you and we appreciate it. We promise to pay it forward. And somehow I'll get it back. I'll get it back to him. I'll Venmo him later. I'll Venmo it.
Let's say, hey, thank you, Rocky Mountain Prepping. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Never for me, Rudy. Does that ever get old? These like super chats, I just can't. Like I'm probably gonna lose years off my life.
I was taught something. I actually learned this from this community. What I'm about to tell you. Yeah. It used to be very difficult for me to, accept the super chat, and not say no, don't do it, no. Now what I say is this: if you're completely prepped and you want to pass on a blessing, then by all means. It's not like I can stop anyone anyways. However, what I learned from this community is that in order for you to be a good giver, you have to be willing to be a good receiver as well. So when someone blesses you and blesses someone or blesses your community, you have to accept that. That way, when it's time for you to bless someone else, they'll accept it from you as well. So you have to be a good receiver in order to be able to be a good giver as well.
I did that too for a while. Like Christine, and I'm just going to give her a shout out coming through here, and Lori Wells coming through your chat.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you very much.
So I had that too, like, because I'm very generous in my own personal life as well. That like if you
just a second, Becky, I have to cut you off.
Please do.
Marilyn Walsh, Nutrient Survival, they do have sample packets. You can go onto right now you can go onto their site and buy a sample packet, which I think they're like $31.50, and you'll receive a free NRE. which is a $35 value. So you actually can.
And you
get
have this.
sample
Today's
packs.
the last day for that. So the free NRE. Is that true?
And that brings up
Is that dropping?
brings up a great point. It brings up a great point. Before you commit to stocking up on something, you should always try it first. And getting a sample pack, in my opinion, is a great idea.
Yeah.
That way you know that you're going to like to eat this stuff should you ever have to rely on it. So yes, they
especially
do have
if you're going to make an investment, right? Your investment for your health and your future.
Absolutely,
you want to make sure
absolutely.
that I'd rather try some for $30 before I invested $500 in like 12 number 10 cans that I'm not sure I might like. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and there's
anything.
A lot of, so there's bug out bags too on our site, you know, in the low hundreds price point where you get a variety of 5 sample packs for each. That's a great place to start, you know, and then you can have it for on the go daily or bugging in, bugging out. So that could also be used as a sampling. And again, everything right now, 20%, pack 20. So today's the day through midnight as well. And the free NRE. So if you go to our site, you'll see all these things going on, but you put so if you bought, like Rudy said, the sample pack for $31 and then you put the NRE of your choice, Alpha, Bravo, or Charlie in your cart, those 2 items have to be in your cart. And then you want to use free -NRE and it'll take the NRE off. So there is some fantastic deals going on until midnight tonight. And again, we have good deals going on, but these are the best you're going to see because this was Preparedness Month. We were trying to get people a jump start on their preps. So this, again, I would, and you also have, should we start with some just teasing the giveaway, Rudy?
Oh yeah, but first let me say thank you very much, Lori. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lori.
For that super chat. And I also want to mention this as well. I Love Jesus says, I wish I could buy something to help support your channel or help your channel. I love Jesus. Trust me when I say this, all right? You being here right now and you being in the chats and you being part of our community, I love Jesus, you're doing it. You are supporting not only my channel, not only me, but our community. All right, so don't ever think that. You have a lot more value than just being able to buy something or not. All right, so thank you for being here.
Yeah, Rudy, we said that we're going to see how many friends we still have next week when the giveaways die off.
Look at this, Becky. Becky, look at that.
Did you hear what I said? I said, here comes our spokes guy. Like, here he goes. He's like, you can't get better than that. Yeah, what sound effects do you want? Don't we have a cha-ching?
Somewhere.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, so
oh man, thank you very much, Travis. These comments are cracking me up, and I was gonna take it.
Yeah, no, no, Rudy, like you do a better job. Like nobody knows our product, our deals. Like Rudy's like on the calculator to get the best deal for the AP community. He's like, if you do it's like, I'm like, Rudy, oh my goodness, you're like Eric. Like you give Eric.
I'm always looking. I'm always looking on the side. There's been a couple of times, ladies and gentlemen, where I'll call Becky and be like, "Hey, Becky, you have the wrong pricing on this. This is not the right price. It's off by like this much." And she's like, "Oh my goodness, we got to get that changed."
I know he's like, he's sniffing it out for you
Hello,
guys.
Pilgrim Prepper.
But again, and that we don't do that on purpose. Just sometimes you get like in a routine of like products, and then all of a sudden it's like an old price or this, or it actually gets copied. So again, having some copy editors out there and Rudy calling us out, and if you guys see that too, let us know because we want to hold true to our word or any promos that we have. So I'm wearing a free Rudy shirt. Right.
I'm still on probation. I'm still on probation until the 24th of October. So I have to be extra good until the 24th because that's when I get off probation.
What was it? 3-month probation?
3-month probation. So I went to jail for a week and then I got put on probation for 3 months.
So that's where I came up with this promo. So this is still a Rudy promo. So the same thing like what we talked about with the sampler and then putting the NRE in. If you buy any item and you put Rudy, it's just large or XL, you put this in the cart and then put free Rudy in all caps smushed together, the shirt will come off. So if this is something, serious, what's happening? Why are you laughing, Bobby? Bobby, why are you laughing?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
I was reading
Bobby
comments.
must have seen
Bobby saw a comment. What's the comment?
Nothing.
Keep us in on the joke.
Someone asked, was commenting on an order, and I was trying to find their order actually.
Oh, Bobby's in the back.
Oh, that's funny.
So if you don't do the Nutrient Survival channel, check us out. Oh, check us out. Can I promo on your channel?
Yeah. Hey, Becky, what are we giving away today? Come on,
Okay,
let's get this going.
Let's go. Okay, fine.
Cuba Bound, they don't ship to Canada just yet. And the promotion that they have going on is over at midnight tonight.
Yes.
Hey, by the way, good to see you, Cuba. I'm not sure if I said hello to you.
So the Canada
today.
thing, if you do Amazon and you switch like to deliver to Canada, like the products that we have, Bobby, right?
You have to go to the U.S. version of Amazon, and some of the products will ship to Canada. Not all of them.
So there is a shot. There is a little shot. We don't have all our products on there, but we do have a few. So if it's something that you are interested in, you just have to switch the thing.
And Rudy, do you have a link to Amazon?
I do. Actually, I have some nutrient survival products on my Amazon storefront. And if they will ship to Canada, by all means, give it a go. You won't be able to get the coupon. You won't be able to get the 10% off or the 20% off, but you'll at least be able to try it. And then I'm hoping that here sooner than later, Nutrient Survival will be able to ship to Canada. But that's on them. I know there's a lot of red tape when it comes to that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's on our radar, like no doubt it's on our radar, but we're trying to lock up our everything in smooth sailing before we start to branch out, because we want to make sure that everybody who wants us in the continental U.S. gets what they need in a timely manner first, and then we'll go from there. But we're getting there.
Mr. Tom is in the house. Hello, Mr. Tom. How are you?
Southeast South Bama. Rudy, okay, so I'm going to start the giveaway. Ready?
Do it. I've got it ready. What are we? I know what word we're going to use. We're going to let me go ahead and put it up. First, show us what you're going to give away.
Rudy, you're never going to guess what I'm giving away.
Well, okay, there you go.
Oh, wait, I'll get rid of my sponsor today by Starbucks. No, that is not true. It's nutrient coffee in there. I just like the cup. I reuse it for the earth. So Alaska Prepper sticker with Karma.
With Karma? There's Karma right there.
Live Karma in the back. Karma, don't you give Karma like a sticker so she can promo it for me?
Look at Karma. She's depressed because she's got to be in here with me.
She doesn't like to be on YouTube. She likes her anonymity.
She wants to be outside, running around.
All right, next up, we have Rudy's favorite, vitamin coffee, everybody. Vitamin coffee. You have 30 sticks in here. It is 30 calories. It has 50% of your daily allowance of vitamins and minerals in here. So, Rudy, give us a testimonial. You drink this every single day. Go ahead, spokesmodel Rudy.
You need to read that. You need to read that first.
Oh, whoa. I just had a great idea. We should have Rudy and us bobbleheads. This has come up, folks. This has come up.
Hilarious. You made me snort.
No, you snorted? I usually just like pass out. But so I want a Bobby bobblehead. A Bobby bobblehead. But Bobby hasn't shown his face on the internet yet. So it'd have to just be like, I don't know, like a skeletal head with Bobby.
Well, let me tell you what, Becky. And that coffee, Scout's honor, all right? I have that coffee every single day.
He just ordered 30 boxes, folks.
At least 1 cup every single day, sometimes 2. But I love that coffee. And I mean, I just ordered, what was it, Becky, 30 boxes?
30 boxes. I'm not kidding. I said that.
Because
it's shipped
my
out.
wife
You should get
loves
it
that
tomorrow.
coffee too. Yeah, my wife has at least 1 cup, sometimes 2.
So you have 3 sticks a day in the family?
Well, she drinks more coffee than I do, so she usually has 2 every single day, but I have at least 1, sometimes 2. I go through about 2 boxes a month because I love that coffee. I mean, it's really good.
So
if
how
you're
do you
a coffee
make it? Do you put
drinker, you got to
anything in
try
it?
it.
Do you put anything in it?
I put a little bit of half and half. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Nothing
awesome.
else.
That sounds delicious.
I mean, I really do. I love that coffee. So that's an awesome giveaway.
Coffee, but wait, there's more.
Can I enter this or?
You can try. If you, Rudy, just for fun, actually, Eric or Bobby, if you want to enter too, let's just see what happens.
I think I will enter just to see what happens.
Yeah, no, okay? I love that. Like, I love it.
So there's more. There's more, ladies and gentlemen.
There's more. You're going to get my favorite coffee mug.
Awesome.
So our Nutrient Survival coffee mug. It has our wolf logo on the front, or it's universal depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed. So technically this would be the front if you're right-handed. And then it has our Nutrient Survival logo on the back. And I believe this is a decent size. I forget.
17 ounces.
Is that what it is? Oh my gosh. You want to work here? It is 17 ounces. It says
That's
right
what
here.
it is. Yeah, I know,
17 ounces.
yeah.
And it's really nice. It's got this like gritty ceramic feel to the bottom. It makes me feel like I'm in a cabin in Maine, like in front of the fire with a little cozy blanket.
Thank you. Thank you, Gracious. Thank you very much.
Gracious 48. Hey, Gracious 48. She sometimes comes and visits us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So coffee, you can put your coffee right in this 17-ounce
That's
mug.
an awesome giveaway.
And again, if it's water is depending on, you can go 8 ounces to 12 ounces, depending how rich and thick you like your
Becky,
coffee.
I know all about that. So that coffee, I believe that box tells you that you're supposed to use between 8 to 11 ounces.
Hold on. 8 to 12 ounces of hot or
12.
cold water.
12 ounces for me, it's too strong. I usually
12
use
ounces?
at least, I use at least 16 ounces, and then I put a
this
little
mug
half
would be
and half,
perfect.
and it's perfect. Yep. 16 ounces with a little half and half, and it's perfect. I put enough half and half in it so that it can have like a dark caramel color.
Yeah,
and it comes out awesome.
That's amazing.
Really
So,
does.
and just so you know, like I used to be like somebody, how much caffeine in that? Like I don't need to add more caffeine in my life, just like my 1 cup a day. But this has 125 milligrams of coffee. So a normal cup of coffee is about 150, like super octane, Starbucksy, like shop coffee is like 200, and then like a Red Bull or something is like 300, 400. So like in the terms of like what that is, this is a normal cup of coffee. And then depending on how you dilute it or how you sip it, it's how you hit the body. So that, and then one final thing in this giveaway, Rudy, I almost called you Eric because I've been yelling at him for an hour. What's up, Rudy, Eric, and Bobby? Is a Rudy t-shirt.
Oh, nice. That's so funny.
A free Rudy t-shirt. So if this is your chance, if you were like, I really want that shirt, but I can't because I just had to buy my kids soccer cleats, then hey, enter. What do we got? Coffee is the code word? Coffee?
No, this is going to be the code word. Just a second. Let me put it up.
Oh, because I'm seeing nice mug. I feel like that's a good, like, hey, nice mug. Hey, nice mug. Our live stream is a little PG-12 today.
Let me go ahead and I have to share. Okay.
Karma. Psst, karma. 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 Psst, karma. Karma. Karma.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That is the code word.
Bobby, hit the America music.
I love America.
Here we go.
There you go.
Rudy, do you want to be part of my campaign? Do you want to join us?
No, I don't do politics.
Okay, all right. Well, then you just be.
I
love
America with no spaces, all in caps.
I love America.
If you love America, type in "I love America" with no spaces, all in caps. We're gonna give it a. Wow, look at that, Becky. We've got over 1,000.
What?
Community members here. That is awesome.
Wait, how many people have entered? Oh, wait, I see. You guys got it.
Well, we're going to give it a couple of minutes. We're going to give it a couple of minutes. Just make sure that you put it all in caps.
Rudy, so
it has to be all in caps.
Rudy, because you gave us 2 super chats and your wife almost lost, like just had a conniption. I just want you to know, as this is building with I Love America, that because you gave us 2 super chats, we're giving you 2 rounds of this giveaway.
Yes.
2 times.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love America, all in caps, no spaces. Savagely, you have a space.
So there are going to be 2 winners today with the same exact prize.
Make sure you do it like this. So we're giving away 2 of those. Awesome.
2 of these, because we love you double. We love you double time on Friday.
Awesome. Thank you. That is so.
And I want Eric to have a conniption because I can't stop. Now he's going to stop. He's going to like put me in a big timeout for the next week.
Thank you very much, Karin.
Becky in the doghouse.
Thank you for that.
Karin, thank you for that, for Rudy.
Blessings to you. Thank you.
For the community. So mug, I got to back up. Bobby?
Yes, I love America. No spaces in
gosh, that looks
anything,
like a mess.
in all caps. So we've got a sticker. We've got a box of coffee. We've got a mug and a t-shirt.
A mug.
That's a great giveaway.
And a patch. Did I say patch?
And a patch. Nice.
I forgot. There's a patch in there too. Because Never Stop Branding. We have 2 of the best brands on the market on YouTube. Little Cute NS, beginning channel, and
awesome.
Alaska Prepper. So Wolfpack, AP Community Coffee, Rudy's favorite, as you heard by his testimonial. He likes 16 ounces of water with a stick and some half and half.
Yep.
I like 2 stevia, probably 16 ounces of water myself, and a little bit of plant-based milk in case Eric's out there somewhere.
Oh goodness, Becky. We're gonna make believe you didn't say that, okay? Becky, where do you guys have the nutrient survival sample packs? They are on the website.
On the go, right?
Oh, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, use my link just because I know Eric is watching.
He just passed out. He just did a shot of vodka. Actually, I don't know because he's at the Tahoe Brewery Company. Probably. What time is it? Yes, he had a nice, good, long week of board meetings. He deserves it.
Okay,
and
awesome. All right, it looks like we've got a good amount of entries.
What do we got? What do we got?
Let me see. Okay, I love America. All in caps, no spaces.
All America.
Everything. I'm just double checking, make sure that somebody didn't put it without a space or without a cap or something.
So I love all caps, all smushed together. Rudy, how's baby Michael doing?
He's doing great. He's getting so big. He was here yesterday.
Yeah, what is it? A couple months now.
Let me see. Tomorrow will be his.
It's June, right? June, July, August.
Tomorrow is his 4 month. He'll be 4 months old on the 1st.
Is it like picking his head up or anything? Like what's?
Yeah.
Does he recognize you?
Thank you, and blessings to you as well. Thank you very much for that.
Yes, prayers to everybody in Florida.
Does he recognize me? Heck yeah! Whenever he comes over, I always say his name pretty loud. I always go like, Michael, how are you? And he looks at me and he recognizes me and he giggles. He's playing around now. He likes my beard. He likes to pull out my beard.
Well, your smile is so contagious and infectious that I can't imagine.
His eyes are beautiful. He's got what I'd like to call innocent eyes. They're so innocent. You can look at them there. He's going to be a beautiful little boy. Well, he is, but he's going to grow up to be very, very beautiful.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, I love my little guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. All right, we got 588 entries.
You guys,
ladies and gentlemen,
doing? I guess some people don't want coffee, but that's all right.
I love America with no spaces. And remember that it can only be shipped within the United States. If somebody in Alaska or someone in Hawaii wins, I will pay for the shipping. Okay.
Aww.
But other than that, if it's outside the United States,
we'll talk about that offline.
Okay. Make sure that you put down "I love America"
birthday,
in
Joan,
all caps.
Coming on the 7th.
All right, just like you see it in all caps. Okay.
I love America.
I really want everyone to have a chance to win. That's here.
Bobby, music one more time. But we're just gonna.
We're gonna go and do the first one here. We've got 603 entries. Good luck to every one of you, ladies and gentlemen. Here's our first one, 606 entries. And the winner is, I love doing this stuff. Oh, I forgot to enter. Look at that, Big Chat won.
Congratulations,
Big Chat win on your channel this month? I think Big Chat won on your channel this month. Didn't Big Chat win?
I don't think so. I
know Big Chat's won before, so this is probably the second one for you sometime here. So congratulations, Big Chat.
Because I would remember that rabbit icon.
Big Chap, send me your information, and I'm going to put the email address down below. That way you know where to send me your information. And
I feel like it's winner, chicken dinner 1 or 2, right?
Yes, it is. 1 winner, chicken dinner 2 at gmail.com.
1 winner, chicken dinner 2 at gmail.com. And Rudy, you'll send those over to me?
I will send that over to you.
So also, Big Chap, when you send that out, can you just tell me we have 2 sizes, large or extra large for the t-shirt, if you have a preference. If not, I'm just going to send you what I'm feeling. So I'd rather you just tell me large or XL.
All right, awesome.
Thank you very much. And the same for the second winner as well.
The email address is down below. Just take a look at it. That's where you need to send me. And that is only for someone that won. All right, I've got other email addresses for questions and or for intel.
Awesome.
Right? All right, so let's see. All right, yes, congratulations, Big Chap. That is awesome.
Yay, you're welcome, Big Chap.
That's a great giveaway, too.
So same number. Rudy, pull it again. We got another one.
One more. I'm going to get it. 629.
Winner, chicken dinner.
This is it.
Bobby, hit it.
Oh, who is it? Mario wins.
I think
Mario, this is your
123 has
second win of the month.
He's won from me. I know that he's
I
won from me. Yeah.
Mario's second win of the month.
Mario,
Lucky hound
with
dog
1,000 people in there, you should play the lottery. No joke. That's a good month for you. You got
That
tonight.
is awesome. Good for you. Good for you, Mario.
So one chicken dinner, do Mario, a large or XL would be amazing. And this is amazing. I'm like sad that I'm going to have to stop giving stuff away. I'm going to talk to Eric on Monday when we talk about doing our live stream for 5 days.
I don't know,
again.
Becky. I don't know. You want to keep your job?
Do I? Do I?
Absolutely, you do. Absolutely.
Okay. So remember, last shout out from the Wolf Pack, Pack 20. If you want to take advantage of that, again, you have an NRE, free -NRE. You have a free Rudy T-shirt to put in your cart, or you have Pack 20. They are not stackable. So like, you can't put your AP10 and try to get a free T-shirt. You got to choose. Do you want 10%, 20%, a free T-shirt, or a free NRE, depending on what brings you joy, right? So these are different options, but really, the Pack 20 is the win because we've never done a 20% off and probably won't for a long time, if ever again.
Yeah,
so
I've been telling everyone that's not going to happen very often, if at all.
No. Rudy knows. We've had discussions on these topics before. So we appreciate you. Remember to subscribe to Rudy's channel, subscribe to our channel, notify in case, I know Rudy, you vary. Sometimes you get hung up with life or things and like your live streams change. So notifications are the best way to get a hold of both channels. And then always keep the chat going. That sends the algorithm out into cyberspace so Rudy can get more followers and send his message and generosity out into the Webiverse. And then after the video, comment underneath the video when the chat is not live anymore. So this helps everybody. So we appreciate you. Rudy, thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Becky. Hey, thank you very much. Say thank you to Eric since he's not there.
Do you like my
and
campaign?
Thank you, Bobby.
Becky and EC 2020.
That's hilarious.
It's too much. All right, Rudy. Thank you. Love you. Love you, AP community.
God bless you all. See you, Bobby.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great evening. That was fun. Hey, congratulations to Big Chap and Mario. That's awesome. I'm happy for you guys. And yeah, they are a hoot, aren't they? Yeah, that's always fun, ladies and gentlemen. Giving stuff away is always fun. And with Nutrient Survival, Becky always makes it a lot of fun. All right. So, hey, listen, you know what? I was going to go over I will still go over this. Okay. I'm having such a good time that I really don't want to go over some stuff that's kind of downer, but the title of this live stream is, I think that everything's crashing right now or something like that. I forget. Let me see if I can see what the title is. Let me see right here. Hopefully this doesn't mess up my internet. The crash is happening right now. So yeah, that's the title. The crash is happening right now. So I wanted to go over just a few things with you all, ladies and gentlemen, today to solidify to you that if you think that everything's going to be all right, you know what? Everything is going to be all right unless you're not prepared. So make sure that you are preparing. Make sure that you are prepared. And if you are prepared, stay prepared. Fill in those gaps. Get those things now that you know you're going to need for the next year or 2 or 3. Because in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of other folks who are a lot smarter than I am, I would say, we're going to need those things. We're actually going to need our prep. So I wanted to share with you a few things that's going on that I didn't cover in today's news video. I was mainly concentrating on a couple of things on today's morning video. And by the way, for those of you that weren't here earlier, I do have a video that I'm going to go ahead and publish here, probably an hour or so after the live stream, if not half an hour or so after the live stream. That is an awesome little generator that I came across. All right, that's all I'm going to say about that. But it's really awesome. I've never seen something like this. It came across my Amazon feed while I was scrolling for something, and I decided to order it just so that I can review it. So let's go ahead and let me add this here to the screen. And let me go ahead and first. All right. So during this morning's video, I mentioned that we are going to be drawn into a world war. And it doesn't mean that this is the end of the world. I truly believe that the better prepared that you are in every way that you can prepare, the better chances that we'll have in coming out of this, whatever it may be, whole on the other side. All right, but there's many people that refuse to prepare who are going to really suffer, ladies and gentlemen. Right? And here it says that Putin declares 4 annexed regions, and he blames the U.S. for the Nord Stream attacks. And that's it right there. He's not the only one doing this. I have no idea what happened with that. All I know is what I've heard, so I can't put blame anywhere. If we were having a private conversation, I may tell you what I think. Yeah, maybe I think this makes sense that they did that. The only thing I can come up with that I will talk about here is that why in the world would any country destroy their own infrastructure, especially if that infrastructure was making them tons of money? But the bigger deal for me here is this, is that Europe, especially Germany and also France, who got about half of their natural gas from Russia, man, if you live in one of those countries, or if you live in the EU, in one of the EU states alone, you need to get as prepped as possible, because it is going to cost you an arm and a leg just to try to keep your home livable this year, this winter, and possibly next winter and the winter after. This is not going to be a short-term thing. And I do believe that one of the reasons why, I do believe that one of the reasons why the powers that be, or the different countries around the world, the heads of states, are going to push us into a world war is this, ladies and gentlemen. This financial system is dead. It's over. It has been on life support for over a decade. And in my opinion, what keeps a government powerful, what gives a government its power, is its fiat currency. The stronger that a government's fiat currency is, the stronger that government is. Look at what happened in Sri Lanka when their fiat currency pretty much went to zero. They took over their government. Look at what happens in third world countries where they have a very weak fiat currency, meaning that they cannot afford, or they have to pretty much live within their means. The people have the power. When a government is forced to live within its means, it is the people, it is we who have the power. But when a government has a tool such as a fiat currency that it can print out of thin air and steal everyone's wealth, then they become more powerful. That government becomes more powerful because policemen, they need to get paid. They're not going to work for free. Secret Service agents, they're not going to work for free. The military, they're not going to work for free. So a government without a fiat currency that they have under control is going to be abolished. It's not going to be there. They need a fiat currency. If not, they won't be there. So in my opinion, that is one of the reasons why they will take us to war, because the era of the Federal Reserve note is over. It is over. It is just a matter of time. And they need to do something in order to regain that control that they are losing, because the dollar is fast approaching zero value, and eventually it will. So if there's any other reason why you should be getting prepared, getting more prepared, staying prepared, filling in the gaps, preserving your wealth, and whatever wealth preserving tool you want to use, I like to preserve excess wealth, of course, in gold and silver. Why? Because it's been money for over 5,000 years, pretty much for all of humanity. And it's also God's money. God put it on this earth, and we use it to exchange value. Whereas fiat currencies, it was not put on this earth by God. It was made by man. And man uses it to gain power, to keep power, and to oppress the majority of the people that they themselves said they would be serving. So you have to prepare, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not here to bring you down on this beautiful Friday afternoon. But reality is reality. There's a couple of more things that I wanted to go over with you here today. Okay, so we talked about that UK pension plan. I wanted to explain to you in a little bit more detail why it is that if you're a pensioner, not only in the UK, in any Western nation as well, that your pension is going to be gone. Even if it's there, it's going to be gone. And let me explain. All right. So in the UK, they were having a crisis where pension plans, where the hedge funds that control the pensions, they were so leveraged that they were having to liquidate everything. And in the UK, they came probably within an hour or two of it crashing. So they had to start doing quantitative easing again in order to save the nominal. This is the key word, the nominal value of those pension plans. Now, why is the nominal value a key word? It's because even though they saved the pensions, all right, they really didn't save them, because all of the money that they are creating to purchase back their own bonds. Think about this, all right? Think about how much of an oxymoron this is. They're creating money out of thin air so they can buy back their own bonds. So they're creating bonds, and then they're creating money out of thin air so they can buy those bonds. And what is this doing? Yes, it saved the pensions, right? And I'm saying that in brackets, it saved the pensions. But really, it didn't. In the long term, those pensions will be worth much less than what they are now, and much less than what they would have had they left it alone. Because all of that money that they're creating out of thin air is going to be very inflationary. All right, that money is going to end up going out into the system, into the economy, and it's going to inflate everything even farther, more so than what those pensions will have in them as far as purchasing power goes. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to start thinking, if you haven't already, on how to preserve your wealth, your excess wealth. All right. If you have excess wealth, that is. Some people don't. And I understand this. But if you don't have excess wealth, then you need to make sure that that pantry is full. All right. That hopefully you have enough money to pay your bills ahead a few months. Right. Hopefully you have all your preps taken care of, things that will allow you to survive. Right? Because these pension bailouts that they're having right now, they're not going to do anything to help the people. Eventually, the people are going to end up paying that back 10 times over, just like we are now, since we got those stimulus checks. If you'll remember, we ended up getting about, I think it was less than $3,000 worth of stimulus checks in the last couple of years here in the U.S. And I just reported not too long ago that the average American family is now spending close to $12,000 more per year just to sustain the same standard of living that they had a year ago. So it sounds like a great deal, doesn't it, to get $3,000 worth of stimulus checks in the last couple of years, 2.5 years. But now we get stuck paying an additional $11,000 to $12,000 a year just to maintain our standard of living. And it's not just for 1 year, it's forever. Right? Inflation never goes back down. The rate of inflation may go up or down, but whatever inflation you've already experienced never goes back down. So we will end up paying for those stimulus checks for the rest of our lives, our children, and their children as well, unless a new system is created, hopefully by patriots who love their countries. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is absolutely nothing that is free in life. Nothing. Let's see. What's our next one here? Is coming up. And this is how some people think. I just thought I'd share this with you so that you can see what the mentality of some of these people in charge is. They feel that destruction will bring wealth to the economy. So they're already talking about how the hurricane cleanup in Florida is going to pick up GDP. It's almost like saying, hey, if we go to war, it'll make the economy better. It doesn't, ladies and gentlemen. This is something that you really ought to look into yourselves. It does not. I think it's called the broken window. Yeah, the broken window fallacy, where somebody one day said, hey, if I go around town and I break windows on all these shops, it's going to bring up the economy because they're going to have to hire a person to come in and clean it up. They're going to have to hire someone to come in and put a new window. And then those people are going to have to order windows from a company who hire people. It's not productive. The thing is that it's not productive. It is wasted energy, wasted production. Well, they're already talking about how this is going to ramp up the economy. And in the end, you'll see that it doesn't. And the proof that I have of that is this, is if this was true, then I think all of those places in Louisiana that went through Hurricane Katrina, they should all be millionaires. No? What about in Florida? Why aren't everyone in Florida millionaires already? I mean, I remember Hurricane Andrew back, I think it was in the early 2000s, that went through there and pretty much wiped out a whole patch of Florida. So that's not true. But those are the kind of people that we have representing us, is people that think this way. Do you really think they should be trusted with your retirement, with your pensions? And a lot of people don't understand, how is it that your pension is attached to the stock market or to the debt market, like bonds? Well, what happens is this, ladies and gentlemen. If you have a pension, that is being controlled by some hedge fund or something like that, they buy bonds. They buy bonds because they consider that to be a safe asset until it's not. When in all actuality, a bond is not really an asset. It's a liability, because a bond is just a debt instrument. So again, I'm starting to warn people more and more and more that they need to start preparing whatever little bit of wealth or excess wealth they may have, because it's going to end up going away. You will own nothing and be happy. Rent-a-center crashes after, or you will rent nothing. So Rent-a-center crashes after pulling guidance due to collapsing economic conditions. So this just goes to show that even places that people of low socioeconomic status before used to rely on in order to get the things that they wanted to get, like pay-as-you-go or rent-a-centers, even places like that are crashing. Does that tell you that our economy is doing good, as we're always being touted on the mainstream media that, hey, our economy is doing great? This is the strongest economy in 50 years or whatever it is. It's not doing great, ladies and gentlemen, especially when Americans are now at a rate of almost twice as much. They are actually borrowing money to buy groceries. Think about that. People are borrowing money in the United States of America, right? They're borrowing money to buy groceries. You know why that is, ladies and gentlemen? Because when you take freedom away, you take away prosperity. This country was once free, and there was a lot of prosperity, because freedom equals prosperity. But the more freedoms that you take away, the less prosperous that a country is. And you can see what's happening to our country under the leadership that we've had, not only now, but for the past several decades, right? Whether you consider a side good or bad, you have to ask yourselves, no matter what side's been in office for the last 50, 100 years, have we had a Federal Reserve? The Federal Reserve can get rid of tomorrow. If Congress passed a bill tomorrow to get rid of the Federal Reserve, they can get rid of it tomorrow. And the Federal Reserve is one of the primary causes why there is such inequality in the wealth of this nation. So trust me, ladies and gentlemen, they're not on your side. No matter what side you think is the side, they're not on your side. They're not on the side of the average working man, working woman, who are those that built up this nation. A shocked Wall Street reacts after Nike plummets on unexpected inventory surge, meaning that there is not enough buying. People are not buying the things that they used to buy because Americans are broke. And this is just another sign that goes to show that America's economy is on a downturn, and it is going to be a very big downturn that, in my opinion, will be worse than that of the Great Depression. Fed's favorite inflation indicator unexpectedly surges as personal spending jumps. When I first read this article, I was like, or read this heading, the title, I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Personal spending jumps? But what do they mean by personal spending jumps? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the reason personal spending is jumping is because inflation is so high that people are having to pay a lot more today just for the things that they need to survive. Just for the basic things that they need on an everyday basis, people are having to spend more. And because of that, personal spending is actually going up compared to what it was before. That's not the reason why. That is not a good reason why personal spending should be going up. If the economy was doing good, personal spending would be going up on those things that people like to do outside of just surviving. Let me see if I have another one here. Okay. And this, as far as Europe goes, inflation in Europe hit 9.6%. So they're pretty much saying 10%. But inflation in Europe hit 10%. And I'm here to tell you that that's nothing compared to what's coming. Inflation in Europe is going to be a lot worse next year. So if you're one of our brothers and sisters that lives across the pond, prepare for what's coming, because it's going to be a tough road, especially with this Nord Stream thing. It's going to be an even tougher road, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that a lot of you, or that all of you that listen to these warnings, not just from me, but from other people on YouTube or other people on social media that actually care, and not just the mainstream media or the government pundits, that you're heeding to the warning, right? Because the warning is real. And what we're going to be going through, ladies and gentlemen, it is real. And a lot of people, I really hate to say this, I'm not going to try to bring you all down on this Friday, but a lot of people around the world are going to perish. Because what we're going to head into is going to be a liquidity crisis. It's going to be a problem with the debt market, and there's going to be a liquidity crisis, just like happened with those pension funds in Europe. It was a liquidity crisis. They were liquidating. Why? Because they needed it. They needed to get rid of this stuff. They're so hedged. And when there is a liquidity crisis, it means that there is not enough money to go around. And money is how the world exchanges value from one hand to another. And if there's not enough, then that means we're going to have a resource problem, and a lot of people are not going to be able to obtain the resources that they need in order to survive. Because I have not met one farmer yet that works for free. I have not met a farmer that goes out to a 1,000-acre field, plants potatoes, then harvests them, and then brings them to the market and gives them away. Because the farmer as well has to eat. So prepare, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're taking heed to the warning. And that's all of the doom and gloom that I'm going to pass on to you today. But I really thought that I had to go over this with you because things are getting serious. I think we are headed into a time where if you're completely prepared, you need to start thinking about preparing your finances and your excess wealth. And if you're not prepared, you definitely need to get prepared. Get those things that you need in order to be able to sustain just your regular standard of living that you've been used to for your lifetime at least. Hello, Chelsea. All right, so wow, we're over an hour already. Boy, I'll tell you what, that Becky can sure talk. Man, she was on for like 45 minutes just yapping away. Let's see. Let's go ahead and have a little bit of Q&A and back and forth banter for a few minutes. Before I get off, it is my turn to make dinner tonight, and I am making some stir-fried cabbage with bacon. And what else are we having? I think we're having a piece of steak tonight with some cabbage. And the cabbage that I'm using is a cabbage that Billy Bob gave me from when I went and visited him to his little homestead. Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay, excuse me. Well, Laura, I always recommend that you go to a local coin shop first. But if you don't have a local coin shop near you, give me a few days because I am working on something with that. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't divulge who yet. But when I do, you're going to be, I think, for those of you that have been following me for a while, I think you're going to be as excited as I am. But I'm partnering with someone that I've admired for a really long time. And I actually was asked to partner with these guys. And when they asked me, I got so excited. I was so happy. But when it actually happens, I'm going to go ahead and put it out here so that you all can see it. But I'm really, really happy with this. I've always told you all, especially for those of you that have been here for a while, I will only affiliate or partner with someone that I really, really like, admire, that I like their product, that the people are really good people. That's it. I won't just do an affiliateship or a partnership or a sponsorship with anyone just so that they can pay me to say good things about their video game or stuff like that. And when these people talked to me, I was ecstatic. I really was. So, but I'll let you know about that here pretty soon. I will tell you very soon. Okay, we have a question from Linda. How do you make your homestyle scramble taste good? I've tried everything, still tastes only. Really? Well, you know what, Linda? I know a few people that say all they taste is the vitamins. And I guess it just really depends on your palate. I cannot taste any vitamins in it whatsoever. I really cannot. Man, and that's too bad. I love the homestyle scramble. That's my favorite. That one and the triple mac. Well, I really like everything. But you know what the funny thing is, Linda, is that the two other people that I know that say that they can taste the vitamins, they're both females. I don't know if females have more attentive palates than males. I know that my wife can taste stuff that I could never taste. And so she's like that. Me, I don't taste any vitamins in it whatsoever. The only product from Nutrient Survival that I can taste any semblance of a vitamin in is their immune boost. I can actually taste the vitamin C in it because vitamin C by its nature is a little bit bitter. So I can taste that, but that's nothing compared to how good that stuff is for you. But I'm really sorry that you can taste the vitamins in it, but I just can't. It's why I always tell you folks, always get a sample pack first of anything you're going to get, or get like one of it and try it to make sure that you're going to like it. Because this is not the first time that I've heard that someone either tastes a vitamin or that someone is maybe allergic to a vitamin that's in there. I think it's one of our mods. I think it might be Yarn Prepper, that she says she cannot have too much magnesium. So she can't eat it because there's magnesium in it. There's some things that there's more magnesium than others. So she cannot have it because of the magnesium in it. But her husband does like the coffee. Oh yeah, Gene, I'm gonna make cabbage. What I'll do is I'll take an onion and I'll saute the onion until it's caramelized, and then I'll throw some bacon in there. And then after I throw the bacon in there, I'll go ahead and put the cabbage in there with a little bit of salt so that it can draw out the water. And then I'll just cook that down until the cabbage is translucent. Man, that is so good. And then of course I'll put a little bit of black pepper. If I was the only one eating it, I put a couple of pinches of red pepper flakes in there. But I won't today because my wife and my daughter are going to be eating it, and they don't like hot stuff. But yeah, that's awesome. Corned beef cabbage is good too. My wife likes kielbasa. Yeah, amazing grandma, kielbasa. My wife likes kielbasa with cabbage. She actually asked me to save half of it so she can make it with kielbasa as well. Yeah, Laura, I will. I think after this weekend, I'll be set up. All right. But they asked me not to say anything until then. Right. But I'm not sure why. I think it's probably a legal thing. Right. But I will. Let's see. JT says adding ketchup makes almost everything better. Actually, when I have my eggs, I'll put some ketchup on it with hot sauce. That's how I eat my eggs anyway. So be it whether they're regular eggs or nutrient survival eggs, I always put a little ketchup with hot sauce. I like my Tabasco sauce on my eggs. No, the Cajun Homestead, one of our community members actually made that painting. So one of our community members actually made that painting and sent it to us. It's her very first one, the very first time that she's done that. I love Jesus canned butter. That's awesome. Keep it up. Margarita, I don't understand. Free NRE should be working. All right. It should be working, but you should be putting it in there with no spaces or anything like that. But yeah, like you say, you emailed Becky. I'm sure that if it didn't work for you today and you emailed her, I'm pretty sure that they'll honor it. You know, if you had a problem, technical problem. BB Prepper, I'll tell you what, I got started doing videos with I don't have my phone here, with my very old phone. That's how I started. I mean, if you go back to my first videos, the quality of my videos aren't great now, because I'm not a technical guy and that's not what this channel is about. But they were really, really bad. I just started and I figured it out. When I shot my first video, I didn't even know how to upload onto YouTube. I just went off the fly, and I've made a lot of mistakes over the years. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I just went off the fly. I just did it. But it's taken a lot of years for me to try to get to where I'm at today, which isn't really that, like the production value of my videos is really not great, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing flashy on my videos. There's no graphics or anything like that, because like I've said a whole bunch of times, I'm not going to turn this into a job. I want this to be fun. I want to have fun. Like the video that I'm going to put up later on, I had fun doing that video. I want to be able to have fun. I'm retired from the workforce. I gave my boss the pink slip. I don't want another job. Right. And this is not a job to me. This is something that I do that I really enjoy. It's a blessing, because you all blessed me by being part of the community. And then it allows me to bless others, that need help in whatever way. So, it's awesome. It's a win-win situation. Is what it is. Cuba Bound says, now my hubby is disappointed with meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Hey, I love me some meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Thank you very much, Mandy. Thank you for the super sticker. Well, Awaken, I'm trying to get rid of this couch so that I can build a couch out of nutrient survival boxes. But for some reason, my wife doesn't want to put it up for sale. And I'm like, I don't even use it anymore. I said, I'd rather just make a couch out of nutrient survival boxes before they have to bring their prices up again. Oh, let's see. Well, children, I still do add some Tabasco sauce to the foods that I eat. Because I like Tabasco sauce. Listen, if there's anyone out there who likes Tabasco sauce, go to Amazon and get the Tabasco sauce that has garlic pepper. It says Tabasco and then it says garlic pepper. It is delicious. That is my favorite new sauce, or my new favorite sauce from Tabasco. I like all of the Tabasco sauces that I've had, like their original. I love that sauce. They have one that's a reserve. That's like a family reserve. That's a little pricier, but man, it is worth every penny. And then they have one that's the green one. I really like that one as well. But this Tabasco, that's garlic pepper. Oh my goodness, that is so awesome. Let me see. How many volts would power a 2-bedroom home with a generator? How many watts? I think you meant to say how many watts. It really depends all on what you want to power, White Hammer. Go to my videos. All right, if you go to my page and you go to the videos, type in what size generator you need. Or you can just go to YouTube and type in the search box, Alaska Prepper, what size generator you need. And there's a video that I made that actually shows you how to determine what size generator you would need for your situation, right? Because I can't really tell you how big of a generator you would need, no matter what size your home is, because I don't know what you need to power with it, right? But I would say that garden variety generator to power a home, even a 2-bedroom home, I would say 3,500 watts, running watts, would be enough to power all of your essentials and keep the lights on, keep the TV on, and things like that. And you would probably even be able to run a microwave if you needed to. All right. However, go watch that video first, because it will give you a very good representation of how much you use in your home. And then therefore you can know how big of a generator you would need. Right. And I don't even think that video is too long. I think it's like maybe 12 minutes or something like that. Yes. Yes. My dog's name is that right there. That's Dog. All right. Her name is Dog. And then Karma is the other one. Karma is the one that's on this picture right here. But that's Dog. Her name is actually Dog. And all I have to do is tell you this. Victor. All right. Victor named her. All right. And this here is Karma. Right, girl? And this is actually my daughter's dog. It's Little Miss Alaska Prepper's dog. But she's my buddy. I love her. All right, I'm bringing it down some. Oh, let's see. Laura asked, what is the dog's breed, age? Okay, so Dog, the one that's back there, Dog, she is 3/4 pointer and 1/4 husky. And Karma, she is an English shepherd. Karma is. And Dog just turned 8 years old 2 weeks ago. So Dog's birthday is on the 15th of September, and Karma's birthday is the 19th of August. She just turned 2 years old this year. Ingrid, go watch that video, the same one that I talked about. It will tell, I'm serious. I'm not trying to get you to click on my videos. It's that I did that video for that exact same purpose. It will allow you to know how big of a generator you need. Okay. Great point, Mario. Don't just let your prep sit in a box and never use it. You should always at least try your food preps before you stock up on them. And those things that you get that are peripherals is what I like to call them, things that are like outside of food, sustenance, water, things like that. Make sure that you learn how to use them. Like, look at this. I love that thing. That's my new Aladdin lamp, all right? And I plan on using this if we ever have a long-term power outage, right? Because it lights up an entire room, just one of them, right? But I always make sure that I know how to use it. Now, if I took this right here and I just put it away in a box, you know, and put it away for an emergency, when I took it back out, if I ever needed to, I know how to use it. All right. So make sure that you use the stuff that you get. Very important. But I won't do that. I love these lamps right here. This one too. They're both Aladdin's. And I love those lamps, and I'll be using them more often. You'll see during live streams when it's the middle of winter and it's dark outside all the time. Their phone number, Janice, their phone number is on their website. So go click on my link. It'll take you to their website, and their phone number is on their website. I don't have it offhand. Hey, thank you, Derek. Thank you very much, brother. Amber and I had an idea about the offer you had given us. Give us a call tomorrow. Love you, brother, and the AP community. Thank you, brother. Man, let me make a note of this. Actually, let me take a print screen of this. That's easier. Because if not, brother, I will forget. Okay. Okay. All right, man. I'll try to give you a call sometime in my morning. All right. Empress says, you can't get rid of that couch. What about the dogs? All right. What time is it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be bringing it down some. All right. If I just happen to hey, look at this. Wait a minute. Mud and Mascara is here. How you doing, Mud and Mascara? Good to see you. I did it. What you inspired me on the phone when we talked. Thank you. Well, that's awesome, Mud and Mascara. Blessings to you. So good to see you. Sometimes I don't see one of our OGs for a long time. Amazing Grandma, I cannot tell you that, especially here on the internet, okay? But this is what I do. I keep 3 months worth of money in the bank at all times, 3 months worth of bills. And I try to keep, I say I try to because sometimes I have to dip into it and then build it back up. I try to keep about 3 months worth of cash in an area that I can get to quickly, right? So if I need it in an hour, I can get to it within an hour. If and when I hear that everything is crashing, meaning that the bond market is crashing, the stock is crashing, like free falling, I'm getting my stuff out of the bank. I might leave 1 month's worth of bills. If or when I hear that we've entered into a world war, I'm getting my stuff out. Same thing. All right. I believe that your excess wealth should not be left in someone else's hands, because that someone else, especially if they're a banker or someone that makes their life, their living, not their life, that makes their living by investing someone else's cash, I would not leave my wealth in their hands. All right. Margarita, how are you? Thank you, Margarita. Thank you very much. And good to see you. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to tell you the truth, I'm starting to lose my voice. Let's see. This is a good question. So let's go ahead and cover. Can you store powdered coffee creamer long term, or does it go? The thing about powdered coffee creamer, Travis, is that if you read the ingredients, it's got a whole bunch of stuff in there. Now, instead of storing powdered coffee creamer, what I would recommend is just store powdered milk, right? Store powdered milk, and then you can go ahead and make your milk as strong as you want with the powder, and then add that to your coffee. That's what I do for having like I love my coffee with half and half. I've tried my coffee with like cream, actual cream in it. I don't like it at all. It's just a different texture. I really like my coffee with half and half, but I can do with just regular milk. So my powdered milk, I store it for mainly two reasons, not for baking or cooking or even drinking. I store it in order to be able to have like some milk for coffee and like milk for cereal. But I really don't drink milk. My wife and my daughter drink milk, so they would drink it more often than I. But usually, maybe once or twice a year, I'll have some garbage type cereal, like Frosted Flakes or something like that. I'll have something like that, like once or twice a year, just to have some, because I do like that stuff, but I don't eat it. I almost never eat breakfast, so I almost never really eat cereals. If I'm gonna eat like a cereal, like the Maple Almond Crunch from Nutrient Survival, I'll more than likely eat it because I'm craving like a dessert, and I'll have that as a dessert or something like that. But yeah, what I would do is I would just store powdered milk instead of storing powdered creamer, because of all the stuff that creamer's got in it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Awakened Spirit, nothing wrong with that at all. If you can, being that it's paid till 2024, man, try to pay that stuff off. Try to pay off your debt as much as you can. I mean, pay it down. Thank you, Linda Bob. See you on Sunday. Thank you for joining in today. All right, let's go ahead and call it good. Ladies and gentlemen, I almost forgot to tell you all that today is Friday, and we have to do our Friday safety brief. And also, if you are new to the channel, if you are new to our community, let's say within the last couple of weeks, stay till the end during our outro. And during our outro, go ahead and put in all caps, "I am new," so that we can shout you out on the screen and you can see your name on the screen. All right. And also, if you're new to the live stream, do the same thing so that we can shout you out on the screen. But let's go ahead and do our Friday safety brief really quick. Ladies and gentlemen, you've worked hard this week. I am sure of it. So make sure that you go out there and enjoy yourselves, enjoy your families, but please do not drink and drive or do anything that is going to cause you to lose years of your life just so that you can have a couple of minutes of fun. All right, be safe out there. Have a great time. If you want to have a drink, don't drive. And if you want to have a drink, just get a designated driver, get an Uber, a cab, or whatever there might be. Whatever it may be that you need to get home safely. Why? Because I'm sure that your family wants to see you home safe, and we want to see you again here this Sunday at 9 a.m. Alaska time, 1 p.m. Eastern time for our next live stream. I want to thank you very much for all of your support, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank all of you that participated in the live streams that Nutrient Survival had this last month. You all are awesome. So thank you very much for going over there and supporting an awesome company that has awesome people and that truly do love America. And that's what it's all about, right, ladies and gentlemen? Americans supporting Americans. All right. And whatever your country you're in, it should be the same way. All right. Your countrymen supporting your countrymen. That's what it's all about. In the end, we're all human beings, ladies and gentlemen, and supporting each other. You know what? That's what we do. So thank you very much for all of your support. I will hope that I see you all on Sunday. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm Alaska Prepper, and I'm out. God bless you all. Have a great weekend. Be safe. And again, thank you very much for all of your support.